I just bought this giant pumpkin sight unseen. It's got some water in the back of it, some busted windows, and no title, but it's a square body Suburban on mud graps. I mean, what more can you ask for? Really excited. So I got my father-in-law helping me. We're gonna throw this mower that's new to me in the back and try to pull this thing on backwards.
Yeah, that's gonna be every time, man. Got it.
There's something. Did I just sit in that water? Nope, not quite. Might be just too much.
Ah, still just a little bit. Perfect.
There we go. It's meant to be. Get in your hole.
You hear it, water?
Right up against it. Yeah, so that's definitely gonna hit on this side. Can you hold this for a second? I'm gonna clear that. Like a glove.
Yeah.
I ain't going nowhere. All right, this is our setup. We got the trailer jackknifed right straight behind it. So we're gonna have to get it in neutral and see what we can do. Got my strap all bound up, but that was my emergency brake, so it didn't go too far. Yeah, she's a little crooked, really not bad for a wide boy. It's only a couple inches. I think we can make that work. Yeah, it's just the whole thing's crooked, so it'll even out. That ought to work. I might go a little farther forward on it, which means I'm gonna have to pull it over that way some, but pretty close. Got the pumpkin loaded up, strapped down, got the lawnmower in the back, the ladder underneath, and we are ready for the rest of the trip. I gotta close up the caddy, get back to my wife and babies, and hit the road. The caddy's doing some kind of air compressor self-leveling thing to accommodate that, which is cool. It has that. Also wanted to point out there's another square body GMC right there. We got a 67 to 72 C10 and then a ragged out F250 over here that's got like a hood stack. Just wanted to show you all this crazy mess here. Oh, a Fox body I'm about to walk right past. This is a little slice of heaven right here. These Marines get all kinds of projects, end up leaving them over here. This is like the barracks lot, not even the for sale lot. And look at that thing. So pretty crazy stuff. Everything else is pretty standard. I'm excited to be leaving with this one, and looking at it now, it looks like the Cadillac just lifted up this whole thing, because it was the trailer was sitting level a minute ago and it just lifted up the back end. So we'll see how that goes. Hopefully it's not too much weight in the rear now at that angle, but Caddy's sitting level. It's not even sweating it. At this point I was trying to show you where this thing was leaking from, but I somehow had the GoPro on fast speed. But you get the idea, it was pretty nasty. So I just drove it up to about 25 miles an hour, actually 35, and it would not shift into second gear. I haven't tried. It looks like I'm in park right now, but I'm in drive. That's neutral, reverse, and park. So I'm gonna put it down into first. So this is first. Let me put it in second. Yeah, it's not doing anything. It'll go forward, but it's not shifting gears. So yeah, I think I'm in drive now. But hey, we're moving. got my one seat cover installed. I still got to put the rest of those in. A little bumpy. Everything is rattling. Everything. There's nothing that's not rattling in this thing. Alright, I'm gonna park it right here in the sun because it's cold outside. Alright, let's see. Turn her around. Disturbing the neighbors. Oh, there's a tree in the road. Let's take that. Alright, let's see here. I don't know what its good side is, but we'll just park it like this. Oh, there's that tree I ran over. Well, it's doing stuff. I'm feeling lucky. I'm gonna turn it off and hope it turns back on. All right, there she is. 88 GMC Suburban that I got for dirt cheap. I'm gonna tell you all about it. As y'all can see, I got the Suburban off the trailer, driving around. Just drove it to my favorite spot over here to do a little content for you. Nice scenic spot, but it is a little cold out here. It's 34 degrees. I'm out here by the water. I got my gloves on, 2 coats. I'm feeling good, but it is really cold. I'm not used to it. I've been in Florida and Alabama for the most part of my career. Now stationed in North Carolina, where I'm from. It does get a little colder up here, I'll be honest. But this thing is awesome. Really excited about it. It is also a piece of crap, so you know, you got to take the good with the bad. In order to get it this cheap, which I'll go ahead and not delay any longer on that, I paid $1,000 even for this thing. The guy wanted $3,000, which I was already like, whoo, that's a good deal. Let me check that thing out. But in the listing, said it ran and drove fine. As I talked to the guy, he was like, well, I rebuilt the transmission, or I had it rebuilt, but it didn't really work. It's not working right. Something's wrong with it. I just want to get rid of it. He was like, honestly, I've already moved on to a different duty station. The guy's at OCS. So he was on the Marine Corps Air Station where I bought this thing, then got picked up for OCS, left this behind, had his buddy sell it for him. It took me like one evening, I think, to swap out the ignition thing right here. So I got a brand new key and the new like switch that it goes in the actual cylinder. Had to take the steering wheel off to get to that and a bunch of other crap. It was really dumb, but that's working now. Battery was dead, so I just bought a new battery. It had no oil in the engine and no transmission fluid, so I topped those both off. I think they're both leaking, but we're gonna get this thing fixed up, don't you worry. These wires right here, I wouldn't worry about that. Half of this crap is for some speakers. The guys had speakers all up in this thing. Bunch of random stuff that I don't need anymore. Some of this isn't even connected to anything, so we're gonna get rid of all that. The seats are super nice. I feel really excited about these vinyl seats. Now when it's 34 degrees out here though, they're freaking freezing. So I'm excited throwing these seat covers, unlimited Baja blanket seat covers on it. I test fit that one, fits great. So I'm gonna throw that on all of them. Going for like an Outer Banks, North Carolina, which is right where I'm at, pretty close by, look for this thing. So I'm gonna have like a surfboard on the top. Not sure on wheels and tires yet, but looking for the beachy look. I don't really like the wheels and tires that are on it because they don't match. It's got different tires in the front and back. So y'all let me know, what should I do? I've got 3 kind of like directions that I'm between here. I could either, it's on 18s and 35s right now. 18-inch wheels, like 18 by 12s I think, on 35s. I could do like a 17-inch wheel, like a bead lock, and maybe up to a 40. It's kind of like the look I was going for. It is a 6 lug, not an 8 lug, so it doesn't have the most strength for those big tires. So I could do like a really cool off-roading look for like rock crawling. I could do like 15-inch wheels, like 15 by 15, real wide, small wheels with 35s again, just like real stretched, wide setup. Or I could do like a more stock 90s look, or 80s look of like the bullet hole wheels, like a 17 by 9 or 17 by 10 inch, like American racing bullet hole wheel on, again, like 35, something like that. So let me know what y'all think. That's kind of the 3 options I keep changing my mind on. But I also want to get rid of the orange. This thing is so orange, and it's not like done that well. It's definitely rattle can. I can see some metal through it. I can see like tiger stripes and everything. I have a little bit like, oh cool, it's 65 orange, but I really also am like, I'm kind of tired of helicopter Coast Guard orange. So I'm gonna paint it the original blue color again, which I think is easily seen at the bottom of the doors here. I don't know, can't really see it in the light there. It's not, maybe the other side, let's see. I know back here you can kind of see it, which that door doesn't close right, potentially because I shoved the lawnmower in it. But yeah, you still can't see, but that blue color is real nice. I'm excited to paint it that color again and just kind of get rid of some of the issues this thing has. So with that, I want to show you what all this nasty crap is in this thing that was abandoned on base. It's got junk under the seat, it's got food, shoes, all kinds of stuff. So I've saved all the trashy goodness for y'all to see. The door handle is coming off. Looks like they tried to fix that with some kind of RTV or something that didn't work for probably one time. They closed it, it probably broke. Just some nuts and bolts and stuff in there, fuses. Seems like the seat belt stuff works pretty good. It's got, these have 2 like things that retract, so it comes out like that. A little bit complicated, but seems like it works. Seats are really good. Center console is full of crap, and I can't hardly work it with my gloves on. We got speakers. There's some detailing thing. I'm sure they took real good care of this thing. And then part of the radio that they cut out of here at some point, it looks like. Old registration. There was some tools. There was actually a steering wheel puller in here because I already knew they needed to do that. And this thing's really wobbly, so that helped me. I didn't have to buy anything for that. There's the little depressing tool to help get the snap ring off after you get the steering wheel off. All these wires here, for the most part, have to go. Some of them go to something. This is like radio stuff. I don't know what this is. It looks kind of important. But I'm going to tuck away what I need and get rid of what I don't. He's still got some water in here. Also, I apologize if I lose my voice or I'm sniffling or anything like that. I've been sick and it's super cold, so it's just that time of year. So yeah, we got some water in here. Let me go around to the other side for that. Super glue, random stuff. They were sick at some point. That's not mine. This is my kid's pouch lid though. She went for, she was sitting in here with me while I was working on it the other day. So, all right, let's see what's in here. We got no door panel right here, but I think it's in here somewhere. Got old fog light that's fogged up. This is part of a door panel. More speakers. This is a magnet. I found this before, so that's sticking to stuff. A little bit of rust here and there, coming from the door. Bottom of the door is rusting. Not ideal, but not terrible. They had the battery sitting right here, so that's like permanently stretched out the seat right there, so that's laying. This seat is cool though because on the Suburbans they fold forward and you can see all this crap. But yeah, this folds forward, and then this part will fold forward, which is awesome. And then you can put your lawnmower back here, or a bed, or whatever. I think it'll go all the way down, but I don't want to mess up because the bottom's kind of rusty, and then it gets on your seat. But that'll fold pretty flat. Pretty stoked on that. We got some miscellaneous brake cleaner and oil and other fluids back here. Random tools. There's like this orbital sander, some steering wheel covers, all that good stuff back here. Under the seat though, we got a funnel. What is this? That is a 1600 watt amp wiring kit. They were really worried about the sound system in this thing. and nothing else. It seems like. Bluetooth speaker, how much you want to bet that still works? Look at that. That's pretty sweet. Looks kind of, feels kind of cheap. It's kind of light. Right, we got some sunglasses. What brand are they? Pugs. That's interesting. Crocs. We got, it's all decked out with flare. Oh, another fog light. A sock, probably a morale sock. Don't want to touch that. This is definitely food. That is some food right there. That looks like some combo bites or something, like a little pretzel bites or something. They're a little black and moldy. Some wrappers. Somebody was definitely snacking it up in here. We got some pictures of the dude, I think, and this girl at one point. Won't show that too close for privacy reasons, but it's pretty funny. Got a real old looking flathead. Lots of junk. Lots of junk. I did find the owner's manual in here. I put that back in the glove compartment. What is this? Coconut oil. Let's see. Let's check out the other side, and then we'll look in the owner's manual. Everything, I like how everything is real solid when it slams on here. You do have to slam the door and stuff, but at least it sounds good. All right, let's take you around here. You kind of saw in the back already. This doesn't close right. It hasn't from day one. Don't really know why. Haven't figured that out yet. Ooh, it's windy. Okay, over here we got more food. This Oreo could still be good. Not gonna find out. There's more food right there. What is this? Milk. Dairy pure milk. That looks like it's from the galley on base or something. Here's the blue goop that they use to fix the door. What do we got here? This is some gasket maker. This is what's all over the frickin' oil pan, or the transmission pan. Yeah, that's the blue goop that is not working. Cream cheese explosion right here. Check that out. Wonder how expired that is. Do these have individual expiration dates on it? Let's find out. 2022. So about 2 years old. That's exciting. Decent little wrench here. 1/2 inch. Snack pack. A few other paperwork things I've seen. Like a tie rod or something. That's fun. Big old tie rod. So yeah, pretty stoked on how much crap I have to clean out of here. Not really. Gonna fill up a trash bag. Gonna have to sanitize it a little bit for my kids right in here. So definitely nasty, but that's what you get for abandoned on base. I don't know why all these wires are hanging from the ceiling. Oh, LED light strip. There you go. That's their mood lighting. So it's a party wagon, boys and girls. Slam this one. Something just fell. A little more rust over here. I kind of peeled up this seal to check it out. Nothing's going through yet, but gonna have to address that, make sure it's not leaking. The step fell off of here. They weren't attached very well. We got the hitch that was in it that I took out when I pulled it up on the trailer, and some water that I'm not gonna trust. 5-hour energy. My kid's pouch. That's my contribution there. So all kinds of exciting stuff. Got the owner's manual in here. It also has an old title to this thing, but I can hold this open. Check that out. That's pretty slick. All right. So with that, I'm gonna close her up. So let's get to the house. Not bad for $1,000. All right, seems to be running pretty decent now. Does make some noise under the hood. It's probably still low on oil, but there's some unhealthy noises happening. It's pretty peppy. It seems like it's ready to go. I'm in too high. I know the transfer case works because I've been putting it in and out of neutral and four-wheel drive. Messing with it, but do a little cruising here. Yeah, I'm pretty stoked on this thing for $1,000. I mean, it's just so big. There's just so much like potential here because it's got a 350. I got plans for a new transmission. It's gonna be a lot better there. Full-wheel drive, it's got solid axles. You can put whatever you want in it. Like, this thing's awesome. I'm excited about it. Hopefully we're gonna yank this transmission out soon and send it off to Monster Transmissions, get it rebuilt and upgraded, and then get her on the road.